Done. Good afternoon. I am unsure of how many people I will get, but we will play that by ear. I know it's an afternoon stream, and I don't generally afternoon stream, but I think I needed to stream. Why does it still say 2? Why 2? Hopefully there's only one of my streams up. YouTube are having some technical difficulties. God, hope there's only one of me. I don't know if anyone can handle 2 of me. I can't even handle myself. I will have to check YouTube and see what's going on. Perfect. And then we will see who turns up. Possibly no one. I know people are usually busy during the day. Everyone's at work and we've got a lot on. And hopefully there should be just a stream of me up. I don't know what, they're having issues. Hey Angel. I'm hoping there is only one of me live. It does look like it. How are you this morning? Or this afternoon or this evening? Depending on where you are, Angel. I am trying to sort out technical difficulties. Good morning, Gemma. This stream is a little bit different. As you can see from the title, it's still frustrating me. Some things are still getting on my nerves. No, there is just one of me, thank God for that. For some reason, YouTube put 2 up earlier. I know there's only one of me. Right, so if you read the title is basically, do I have to choose the side? Now, this is in retrospect to last night. I'm guessing what this is about. Yeah. Oh, being great. Oh, thank you, Angel. Right. I'm going to make it very clear. Good morning, Rebecca. The whole JB Gunner and Eli confrontation thingy is kind of, I don't want to say it's like watching a circus, but it kind of is. It's like being on TV and watching a soap opera. You know, 2 people who think they rule the roost arguing between each other, and then we're in the background just taking it all in. So my problem now is I was first in Eli's stream, and I'd gone there first, and I've known Eli for about a year, and I'd had issues with Eli previously, but they'd all been sorted out, and up until now, I haven't had that much of an issue with what Eli's been doing. I then went over to JB's stream a couple of days ago and started listening to his side of the story, which is what everyone does. You listen to 2 sides. Basically, my philosophy is if there's some drama going on, you want to hear both sides to make a decision. So I wanted to hear Eli's side and I wanted to hear JB Gunner's side, because from my experience, people only give you their side of it, and sometimes the other person can misconstrue what's going on. So you hear one side of a story from one person, you hear a different side of the story from somebody else, and then you're meant to choose between the 2. Now, I absolutely hate that shit where you get told, well, if you go in somebody else's stream, you can't come in mine. Or if you go in his stream, you can't come in mine. Now, to me, that is making sure that your side of the story is the only one that's heard. So if I can't go in Eli's stream and hear his side of it, and then go in JB's stream and hear his side of it, how can you make somebody choose a side if you're only hearing half of the story? Because he claims some things about Eli and Eli claims things about JB, and everybody can embellish and make everything seem a lot worse than it really is. And Raven, you're still my friend. Oh, thank you. Hey, unfiltered Muffy. Sorry, I couldn't read your name. I've got my chat on my tablet and it's like this big. Hey, D90. So my issue is last night I went in JB's stream and basically said hi to a few people. Gemma was in there and a couple of other people I know and said hi. And they're like, oh, aren't you in Eli's stream? And I'm like, well, I want to hear both sides of a story. Where's the issue with that? You know, you don't just hear someone's side of the story and automatically just side with them. And he was like, well, I know you're new here, um, kind of thing, but really, you know, basically you should pick a side. And I'm not up for picking sides. Like, Jesus, it's like being in a playground. Just imagine YouTube as a big playground, and there's one set of people on one side and one set on the other, and you literally can put a line between the two, and there's a do not cross line on a playing field like a football pitch, one half here, one half there, and never the two shall cross, which to me is wrong. Because if someone's telling me something about somebody else, wouldn't you want to go over there to their channel and hear it from the horse's mouth as such? Do you take what somebody else says about somebody else as gospel and be like, oh, well, this person is like this, and because I say it's like this is how it is? I don't go for that. If I want to know something about somebody, I'll go to their channel and I'll listen to them. So JB wants to say stuff about Eli. I want to go to JB's stream and hear what he has to say. And if Eli wants to talk about JB, then I want to go to JB and hear what he has to say. Because at the minute, I'm smack bang in the middle, which I don't like. And then last night, to top it off, I've now been unfriended from a friend because I won't side with JB. I was in Eli's and just choose my side. Yes, I'll choose your side. I just listen and try not to speak on it. Well, don't give the drama energy. It causes division amongst content creators. Well, I think that's I was a friend of mine basically saying that I needed to decide whether I was with Eli, whether I was with JB, and because they're a JB supporter, they're now not going to talk to me anymore. I need to pick and choose who I side with instead of doing the decent thing, which is being impartial and not picking a side. Because I basically think at this point their fight is so petty. It's just two children throwing their rattles out of their pram is what I basically feel right now. I think it's just some drama fest that really doesn't need to happen, but because it makes money and it gains views, it's obviously going to gain interest and traction. And you know, people as Green Bay Wacky made a video this morning and says that drama sells, and drama does sell. These grown-ups act worse than teenage girls. Yeah, two fully grown ass men arguing over territory on YouTube like they're in some gang warfare. Like, they take digs at each other, and it's basically choose a side. Are you Cribs or Bloods? Are you black or white? I mean, is it not possible to be smack bang in the fucking middle? The only thing I pick is my nose. Oh, thank you. Hey, Acton Outdoors. Oh, bonjour. Bonjour, le français. Hello over there in France. I hear it's a shit show over there right now. How is it over there? I don't know what part of France you're from, but I did see the Charles de Gaulle incident at the airport. And my son is actually due to go to France next year, which is a bit daunting. But bonjour. Bonjour. I speak little French. I have done 5 years of French, but my brain is a bit slow nowadays. Needs to catch up. So, how is everybody? I have lost a friend, all because of the issues between two other people. It's not even my drama. I wish it was, because then I would be able to say, I deserve to have this. But when it's two other people and you're smack bang in the middle and it's the whole coffee crew shit again, but different, I'm being excluded from people now, and it's not fair. You're going to start some drama now. Drama sells. Money, money, money. Yeah, drama sells. I'm good. I'm loading a bit on my phone, so I'm using my iPad. Come on, Alice. I cannot even talk today. Let me just do this. How am I? I am, well, I've been better. I've been better. I don't know. No, I wouldn't say I'm terrible, but I wouldn't say I'm great. Um, suis bon, suis bon. Me and my French brain, suis bon. What have I missed this time? Oh, Midnight Raven. I had a grown woman tell me bestie to choose between her and me, and just because she did not like her for no reason, she's a woman in her 40s with kids of her own. It's a crap show. Yeah, I've had it twice now. I lost a ton of friends with the coffee crew incident, and that was two women um, going at it. And this time, I've lost a friend, and it's two men going at it. So it doesn't seem to matter if it's men or women, they will create drama. It's not restricted to just an all men drama fest, and it's not just, yeah, and it's not, and you aren't restricted to just two women having a cat fight. Apparently, it's just a free for all. Hands up if you want drama, and we'll filter it into your channel. At this point, it's just like, why do you have to choose a side? Are we in a high school? It's petty. It's just sad where you just can't all get along. Bonjour English. It doesn't welcome to YouTube. Yeah. I mean, I always feel like hearing both sides of the story before you make a judgment is the decent thing. It's, going on one live stream, hearing that person out, going on the other live stream, hearing that person out, and then making your own decision. Instead, it's now, well, I don't think you should go over to that person's channel. I don't think you should be talking to this person. And it's like cutting YouTube in half, and you're having to be on one side or the other. And Do I know these channels? Yeah, probably. Basically, Eli and JB are against each other. I've gone to both channels at some point and now being told that I should pick one or the other. And then last night, a friend who supports JB decided that we're no longer friends because I'm at the minute in both and I'm not just in JB stream, which I think is stupid. And I told them that myself, but I think it's silly. I don't see why you have to pick a side. I don't see why in this day and age there is no reason why you cannot hear both sides of a story and that decide that neither one is better than the other. Why can they not be as bad as each other? Does one have to be more better? I would say they're as bad as each other. That's what I would say. I would say bad as each other. No, I don't follow them. No, you're lucky. But you do know the person who's decided not to talk to me anymore. You do know them, Barry. And it's a very small world on YouTube. And when you start filtering channels that you're told to not go to or people you're not allowed to associate with, you slowly close in on your so-called friends and you end up finding out that YouTube isn't as big as it seems. When you're told you can't do this, that, and the other, it slowly cuts YouTube down to a fine minute of people who you're allowed to socialize with, which I think is totally wrong. I believe you should be able to talk, speak to, and go wherever the fuck you like on YouTube. As long as you're not hurting anyone or offending them or causing issues for people, I don't see why you can't go here, there, and the other. Yeah, you do. You know the person that's decided that because they like the other person, they're going to cut me out. And I'm not willing to pick sides to save a friendship. I'm not going to be told what to do. I mean, I would say young, but I don't know, in your 30s are kind of on the way out. Um, but you should have freedom to choose your own opinions. I think you spend your entire life until you're like 18 being told by your parents what you can and can't do. And the glory thing about turning 18 and above is that you can decide for yourself. That means you get up in the morning, you choose what breakfast you want, you choose where you live, you choose if you get married, you choose who your friends are. And that should appear on YouTube as the same thing. Why should you not be able to choose your own friends? Why can you not choose the channels you go on? It's like having a mother hanging over the top of your head going, you need to choose, you need to choose. You can't have both desserts. You know, you can't have ice cream and jelly. You have to have one or the other. Well, I'm an adult now. I want ice cream and jelly. Do you know what I mean? Stop dividing YouTube. YouTube works a lot better when it's an open platform and it's not cut into tiny little segments. I mean, I might be alone in this, you know, it might be just little old me that thinks that the bickering that goes on YouTube slowly chops down YouTube into people you can follow and people you can't follow, and don't socialize with this person and keep away from this person. You know, you take YouTube with how big it is and you chop it down into places, you find that you start losing places to go, and then you find that you can't go into this person's chat because you're friend with this person, and you slowly cut all your friends out, and then you end up just on your own. I follow channels that are like, and don't let people tell me what to do. Exactly. Why should I be told to choose between two channels? Why? I've already had that one. Basically, I was originally told to choose between Jeanette Pickering's one and Emily's, and I chose none. And I lost a shit ton of friends for it because I decided that it wasn't my fight and I wanted to stay impartial and let the two ladies go at it themselves and take a step back. And now this time it's two men going at it, and I've decided that I'm going to take a step back and just let them beat it out of each other. But apparently you have to choose a side. Hey Justin, ice cream and jelly, what flavor? Ooh. Well, the ice cream would have to be mint chocolate chip, and the jelly would have to be blackcurrant. So it'd be mint chocolate chip with blackcurrant jelly. What would yours be, Barry? I am no married, and someone stamped me alligator. Why? What? If I'm meant to understand that, forgive me, my brain is somewhat slow. I am no married, so you're not married, and someone stamped on your alligator? I go where I want, Raymond. I support you. I agree this shouldn't be happening. No. How should two fully grown men that are fighting end up so that everyone around them is fighting as well? Because it seems like they want everyone to start choosing side and picking fights, and then it's like a turf war. You know, one side of the room is JB, one side is Eli, and they're both fighting themselves, and then everyone in the crowd is arguing and bickering between them. And then it's just ended up so that everyone now has to pick a side. Raspberry Ripple and strawberry jelly. Ooh, bit of a Ripple fan. I don't mind raspberry or strawberry, to be fair. But I do love blackcurrant jelly. It's so sweet. And mint chocolate chip speaks for itself. I do love mint ice cream. So everyone else in here is lucky if they're not having the issues that I am. Because you know me, I'm highly opinionated, yes. I'll hold my hand up to that. If I think something should be this way, you're going to hear about it. Because if you've known me for as long as you have, I don't shy away from stating my opinion. I've done it many, many times on YouTube for a number of issues, and I stand by everything I say. If I tell you something, I'm going to stick by it. Now, when it's put to you two sides of a story, now that is for you to make your own mind up. I'm being similar things to you. Yeah. See, I think it's a losing battle. I don't think it's a battle you could win, because the problem you then have is that if you go to people, so basically if you go to JB's stream and you go to people within his stream, that means you're now not allowed to have any friends that are with Eli. So you don't just cut Eli out, you cut everybody that's in his chat. Even if you know the channel and like the channels in there, because they're with Eli, you're now meant to cut the whole lot out. So it isn't just Eli, or isn't just JB you lose. You then lose everybody in the chat and all your friends that are in there. So instead of just losing one person, you lose an entire lot. And I'm not one to pick and choose who I spend my time with on YouTube and have it told by somebody else who I have to socialize with, who you can talk to, because at the minute I am in Eli's stream and I have a wrench which was given back to me last night after a mistake on his part. And then I went in JB's last night and was told I was seen in Eli's and that I had to choose between one or the other, and that I'd been given a chance to come over here, and I went over to Eli's to hear what he had to say that night. He then gave me my wrench back. I then nipped back into JB's to see what he was saying, and they were saying I was flip-flopping between the two, which I was. I was hearing both sides of a story. I hold my hands up to that. And then he was like, well, you're new here. We'll give you one more chance. And I'm like, what do you mean one more chance? At what point did I sign up for the JB Gunner gang? And what point did I sign up for the Eli gang? Like, I haven't picked the side, and I don't intend to. A Scotsman in. I can't do an Asian voice. You're gonna have to go for the wee bonny Scotland. And the only Asian voice I can do is me love you a long time. And that's not even an Asian. It's an embarrassment. So how's everybody else? Is anybody else finding this crap? Because Green Bay Wacky did a video this morning saying that drama basically sells and that YouTube is basically it's a stage. The whole YouTube is a stage. You know, as they say, the world's a stage and we're just another part of it. You know, we're just performing in an everyday life, but it happens to be a musical in some states. Hey, all. A Scotsman in Asia. I might check your channel out. Ooh, wow, you've got a lot for not having no content. No, the drama is a turn off. Exactly. It's like being hit on the head and coming to the realization that you don't have to be, you know, a certain way on YouTube. You are allowed to be you, but apparently I'm possibly being brainwashed and manipulated and told what to do and told to act and feel a certain way. And I'm like, at what point did I just become an object? It's like becoming a possession for two people. It's like having a dog. One wants the dog, the husband wants the wife, the dog wants the wife. Oh, we'll just cut the dog in half. That's not possible. I know that. Which is then where you get, well, you have to choose a side then. Like, no. Where in Englandshire are you? Englandshire? Englandshire. I'm from Norfolk. I'm from the sunny coast of Norfolk. Where are you from, Scotsman in Asia? I'm guessing you're in Asia. Somewhere. Whereabouts are you? A Scotsman in Asia. That must be interesting. Introduce the Asians to haggis, and they can introduce you to, I suppose, rice and noodles. Not a bad swap, I guess. I have had haggis before. Carrot Cruncherland. Oh, you're in Thailand. Oh, Thailand is so beautiful. Oh, Mr. Thailand. I don't know any Asian, although the only Asian word I know is konnichiwa. So there you go. Enjoy konnichiwa. Okay, Minaron, I have to go now and choose whether to have a tea or a coffee. More likely to choose tea. Cake, okay. Oh, thank you, Barry. Go for the tea. I don't like tea or coffee, so see there again. I'm going to be impartial. I don't like tea or coffee. Heading back to UK on Sunday. Oh, you must have had a whale of a time out there. Yes, I am from Carrot Cruncherland. Me and my tractor and my combine harvester. And I got some cows in the shed. You know, I haven't actually got any cows. Or a shed. Or a combine harvester. And I don't actually have a tractor. Yeah, I'm the most un-Norfolk person you'll ever find. I don't have a combine harvester or a tractor or a shed. I don't have any of that. So, who knows?
Bye.
Laters. Go and have your cup of tea, Barry. Hey, Mr. T, we are live.
I know. I'm in good boy.
Ely is beautiful. Ely is beautiful.
Guys,
I do like Peterborough
look
as
at
well.
my attendance. I've only missed 6 days. It's a bit scrumpled up.
Talon Goddard, you have missed 6
Hey!
days of school. Oh, look at that. Let's just.
I don't care what's in my second name.
Talon has only missed 6 days of school in an entire year. Yeah, in a whole year, he's only missed 6 days of school.
Because I haven't been
That's
off.
not bad.
I haven't been off since September.
You were poorly, remember?
No. Fever. I went to
Yeah,
school.
6 days off he's had. That's not bad.
Oh, and I made Sky School.
Huh?
I made Sky School. That's not bad.
You made Sky School?
Yeah. Granddad. Yeah. Granddad Chris is going to whatever this one says. Well, that's a letter it came in. I opened it. If Granddad is going to Wheaton, no. Royal Norfolk Show. If Granddad's going, yeah, I'm just gonna go with him.
Okay,
Sky School.
Put your letters over there and I will take a gander.
Yeah.
Still in junior school. Yeah, he goes to high school in September. He's in his last 6 weeks. I want to say he's in his last 6 weeks of primary school now. He'll be going to Hammonds in September. And my eldest graduates from college in like 13 days. So, and my other son will be leaving high school as well this year. He leaves in a couple of weeks. Teeny leaves junior school, and my other son is leaving college. So that's confusing. So my youngest is leaving junior school, my middle child is leaving high school, and my eldest is leaving college. I've got one in each. I like to be greedy. Yes, this has been affecting me all weekend, as you're aware. Yeah, I don't want to choose a side. I really don't. I believe that you've gone to JB Gunners, Jem. Is that true? I did see you in there last night. Does that mean that
Mum,
you are more for JB now?
Block of ice.
What's that? That's cauliflower cheese.
It's not.
It's not ice. It's cauliflower
Like
cheese.
you said, I was in there.
Cauliflower cheese looks like ice.
Sounds like ice from chocolate.
Probably does. You passed your other letter, Timo. I just thought I would do a little live stream just to put my opinion out there, because I know that other people are streaming later on the same issue, and I wanted to get my opinion out there before anyone else, because I'm greedy. Have that piece of paper.
Why? Why?
I want to see it, you dummy.
It's not from today.
Gemma, this is YouTube. You don't need drama. No.
Oh, it just
Who
talks
needs
about
drama?
attendance and how good we
Let's
are.
have a look. Let's have a look where you.
Only 2 people in our class are at 100%.
And who's that?
Brandon.
So you are in the green section.
Like green.
9 of you in that class missed 4 to 7. That's a lot, isn't it? 11 of them missed 3 days or more. It's not bad. That's not bad. Aiming for 96% or more. So you're midway. Yeah, my teeny did good. My teeny did good. I'm trying not to get involved, but people are trying to attack me. It's hard when you're put in the middle of a situation and you're always told you need to choose one or the other, which is what I'm finding. You can't have a YouTube where you go to any channel you want. You're restricted and cut off and told what to do. Yes, what?
You're abandoning your eyes with what? Just true.
No.
So just quickly help me take the PS4 on TV through.
No, you do. Well, then don't go on it. How was his grades? He's just done his SATs exams, and we will hear in due course.
Well, you'll hear them in July.
We don't hear. Yeah, we get his exam results in July.
Mid-July.
He's just done his SATs exam, My middle child's just done his GCSEs, and my eldest is now doing his college exams this week and next week and the week after. So it's going to be exam results all through the year for the next month.
Oh. And that's maybe a weird question, and we're like 8 months or something away from Christmas. When we ran our Christmas tree down, where are we actually going to go?
There, because that table won't exist. Nobody tells me to go to a channel as a child is not the school playground. Yeah. You can't tell people who they can and cannot be friends with when they're in their 20s, 30s, and 40s. When you start doing it at that age, it becomes petty. If you're in a school playground and you're 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, you could take it as a bit of a silly thing to do, but that's what kids do. When you're in your 30s, 40s, whatever, and you're told to pick sides, it becomes petty. And it's just like, Jesus Christ, grow up. Like, are you serious? Hey, Funko. Well, you know me, Gemma. I stick up for myself. And as I was told last night, I'm a very scary woman and I'm not to be messed with. So take that as you please. Don't know if I come off like that, but each to their own. You can have your opinion on me. I think getting the SACS exam too early. I disagree with constant exams at primary school level. Yeah, you get level 2 exams when you're in like year 2. Then they give you ones for your SATs. Then you're tested at 9 for your year 9 SAT. Then you're tested when you're in year 11 for your GCSEs. Then you're tested again because my son's now at college and he's setting more exams. And it's just exams, and then it becomes boring. If he then went to uni, he'd be doing essays and more exams. You literally do exams from like the age of 7 in school till like you're 18. It's just like 10 years of constant exams.
And
I can see why kids struggle. I can see why kids struggle.
Yep.
Talon actually got sick while he had his exams. Whether that was due to the stress of them or just due to a bug, he was actually ill for half of his exams himself.
Broken up a bit on PlayStation.
So he was sick. From high school, it is okay, but not primary school. Yeah. Yeah. Life at the minute could be better, but we might have a car soon.
Yeah.
We're in the pipeline to hopefully have a car within the next couple of weeks. Gonna have a nice car. Hopefully we're gonna have a Toyota Yaris in silver. If we're lucky. We are in the process of speaking to the lady who owns the car and seeing what we can come up with. So we might have a car. My partner's driving license came through the other day, so we can now legally buy a car, MOT and insure it. Yay. I can't drive, but my partner can. He's just passed his driving test, so I will be chauffeured around. I can't drive, but eventually it would probably be beneficial if I did drive. And then it wouldn't just be up to him to drive. So eventually I could probably learn to drive. But at the minute, he's quite happy to take the driving reins, as it would say. And I'm quite happy to be chauffeured. Who doesn't enjoy being chauffeured? You need to get driving license when you get back in the UK. Yeah, it's expensive to get a driving license. Don't get me wrong. We paid a ton of money to get the driving lessons every week were quite highly priced. I think we paid 55 a lesson, and that was £55 a time, and we had, I think it was 10 lessons altogether, between 8 and 10 lessons. Then you had to pay the £65 to have the actual driving test. Then he paid for his theory on top of that. So we spent a good, I want to say we spent 500 plus, easily, £600 before he passed his driving test. And then you've got to afford the insurance, the MOT if need be, and tax on the car. So, you know, if you're gonna drive, you need to have a good £600, maybe more, to do your lessons, your tests, and everything. And then if you're gonna buy a car, you need to have anywhere between, I would say, 500 and 1,000. We're hoping to get a car for around 600. I hope I don't have to take a test. I would fail. Been driving badly for 30 years. Old habits die hard, don't they? Or as they say, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Which is a shame around the Tesco car park to start. Yeah, start slowly, work your way up. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of sat here, and like the other night, I just kind of felt the need to stream. I don't know why. Something came over and we was like, you need to clear this up ahead of time. You need to get your voice out there before people start saying this and that about you and saying that you're picking sides and all this crap and it's hearsay. And to come on here and state my own opinion, because it is a situation I'm in, and the only person that can tell me what to do is me. And it's always been like that. I don't take shit off no one, which is probably why I'm classed as being a bit of a hard girl and coming off as a bit of a bitch, should I say. But it's not being a bitch, it's been highly opinionated, sticking to my guns, and standing up for myself. So, when is the wedding? Well, we've just spent 500 on his driving lessons, and we're now spending another 600 on a car. So, not anytime soon. We've also got a holiday to save up for. We're going away in October, and I haven't saved a penny for that. And it's like May. So we've got June, July, August, September, October. We're due on holiday in 5 months. And I haven't got a penny to my name for it because it's all gone on the car and the driving lessons. So the wedding, we've only been engaged 12 years. I mean, we're working up to it. It will happen. The day it happens will be the best day of my life, but until then, we will. Where are you going on holiday? We're going glamping. We are staying in a glamping pod. We're going to Yarmouth, which I've been going to for 33 years in a row. And we're going to stay in a glamping pod, which is really nice. And I'm hopefully going to vlog from there. I did some pictures last year that went on my Facebook and my Twitter. But this year, I'd love to vlog from there, if possible. I don't know how possible that would be, but we will see. And I will attempt to take some footage. I do need to get a couple of more memory cards before then, but they are only like a couple of quid for my camera. Anyway. Hey, Skitty Dude, you right? Mr. Middy's in the house. He probably won't come and say hi because me and Mr. Middy had a Barney earlier and he quite happily gave me some nicks on my arm to show his appreciation for everything I do for him. Because he's nice like that. But yeah, it should be nice. It's a nice glamping holiday. It's a nice small little pod. It's not very big or anything, but I will do a video before we go. I was with the wife Troy years before I got married, and I'm married 4 years now. See, you don't have to rush to get married. I don't know what the hurry is. You know, unless you're on like death's door or you plan on dying anytime soon, which touch wood, wherever some I ain't got no wood. Touch wood, I don't die, you know. Hollow. uh, yeah, I don't plan on dying anytime soon, so a wedding can take as long as it likes. I only want to get married once, so we'll do it properly. That's how we see it. If we're only going to marry once, why scrimp on a cheap wedding? Why not do the wedding you've always wanted? Which is what I think anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but it's beautifully sunny here. It's so hot today. Hot and sunny. The Dudley Destroyer tries Raspberry Coke. Oh, she's put a new video up trying Raspberry Coke. I tried the Coca-Cola energy drink the other day and it was absolutely foul. It was the horriblest Coca-Cola I've ever had. Second to vanilla cola or the cinnamon cola. That was pretty terrible as well. Hey Barrowwood, been a while. How you been? You know where I've been. It's currently raining here. Oh, you live in Minnesota. Oh. Well, in the UK, it generally rains all the time. So having a sunny day for us, Red Bull is great. Is it? Ooh, not a fan of energy drinks. I don't drink any energy drink, not unless you count Pepsi. That's technically a soda. Um, no, energy drinks are not good for you. Then again, this isn't good for me either, but each to their own, as I say. I'm good. How are you? Oh, you know, loving life, troubles and strife. Every day is a new challenge. But then again, if every day wasn't a new challenge, life would be pretty boring. So, you know, depends which way you want to go. You want a boring life or an exciting life? I personally would love a bit of both. Yeah, not looking for the cold weather in the UK. It's not actually that bad today. It's actually quite sunny. It's been nice for about the last week. So if you want the sun, you need to hurry back to the UK because by the time you get back, it's going to have disappeared. It's going to be sunny all week, and then when you come home on Sunday, Scott, it's going to be it's going to be awful. Just to let you know. But it is a bank holiday. You're coming home, and UK is renowned for having sunny bank holidays. So you may be in luck, possibly. Who knows? It's the UK. I mean, it could rain within the next 5 minutes. You can't put a time scale on the British weather because, well, it basically does what it likes. They said I would. They said I would be here for a month. Aww. Are you not looking forward to coming back? I know Thailand is so beautiful. I mean, you are so lucky. If you saw a video I did recently about places to visit, Thailand is one of them. It's a gorgeous place. Yeah, I start Tuesday the new job. Oh, you're all over the place, aren't you? Here, there, and everywhere. It must be nice to travel, though. Do you enjoy traveling? I mean, some people travel because they have a job. Other people travel because they enjoy it, not because it's just a job, you know. Okay, at the end of the day, you got to bring the old money in, but actually enjoying traveling as well actually is probably helpful for a job like yours where you go all over. Um, I always wanted to travel. Always wanted to travel. I wanted to go to France and I wanted to go to Holland. Um, And there's a lot of places I'd love to visit, but each to their own. I haven't left the UK. I will go to France eventually. Thailand is my home, but I do travel still and enjoy it. Yeah. Yeah, you have to. I mean, to travel, obviously, you have to enjoy it. But if you're traveling because of your job, it becomes a necessity rather than like you enjoying it. It's basically like, well, I have to travel for my job, whether I like it or not. You travel for pleasure. The job is then a perk, if you get my point. You'll have to excuse me. My sinuses are just horrendous. I feel like I have a cold 24 hours a day, which, as nice as it sounds, is awful. I just sound like I'm dying. I actually look like I'm dying today. I'm all pale, which isn't good. Yeah, I thought I would live stream, hang out, chill out, probably boil to death in the window. um, and just kind of, I suppose, just kind of chit chat, maybe. I don't know. I had my plan in my head how this stream would go. And I got my opinion out at the beginning of it. And then once I have my opinion, I usually change the subject and move on so that it doesn't become the entirety of the stream. Because some people get bored on a certain subject, so I like to mix it up a little. Always like to mix it up. Midi, is that you? Now come here, Mid. A bloody cat. Come here, come here. Want to say hello? Want to say hello? Middy. Let me just get my cat. He's being a pain. Let's just see. Come here. Come here. Oh, hello. Want to just say hello for a minute? Say hello. Say hello. See, look, me and the cat match. We like to wear matching clothes, don't we? Huh? Who likes to match, huh? Oh, look. Say hello. Middy. Middy. She'll wait. Oh, say hello. Say hello. Middy. Good boy. Okay, let's let you out. I can see you're going to hit the sun. Go on then. Well, go on then. Knock it out. Jesus, cat. You need me an invitation to leave my house? Okay. Where was I? Hey there. I was wondering if you got my messages. Just wanted to know if there's a chance to send out the prize. I'm so excited. Oh, yes. Sprinkles. I can't get on my Instagram. I think you Instagrammed me. But I don't have a phone at present, so I can't get on my Instagram messages. If there's any way you can get on Twitter or email me your address, if you could email me or tweet me. I did have a funeral a couple of weeks ago. I did message you and tell you I was having issues, and that I had a funeral and that things were a little behind. I had a death in the family, as you'd say. Yeah, on Instagram. Yeah, can you email me? I'm sorry to cause so much problem. I've had a lot going on. I'll put my email in the chat. Give me a sec. Whoa. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I hope I feel better by tomorrow as I've got to go out. So gonna say cheerio. Okay, thank you, Funko. No worries, my friend. I am featuring your video in a shout out in June. So hopefully you'll stay around for that. It's not till June. Yes, you told me about that. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah. I literally blanked on it, and then I remembered you said about it, but I don't have a phone at present, so I can't get on Instagram. I'm sorry it's taking so long. I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. I'll send you an email now. Oh, thank you, Spring. Is your name Pink Sprinkles? Can you put a name on the thing as well? I'm guessing you don't want me to send it to Pink Sprinkles in the post. If you can put your name on there as well, what you want me to call you, because I need to post it to a person's name. If I put Pink Sprinkles on there, they're going to think I've lost the plot. So if you can give me your actual name and address on the thing, then I have an actual person to send it to. Because I don't think Royal Mail would appreciate me sending it to Pink Sprinkles. Although I love your YouTube name. Haha, I'll put you my full name. Yeah, thank you for that. I could just imagine them reading that Pink Sprinkles. Is that Mr. or Mrs.? I had been meaning to do it, and then I boxed it all, I packaged it all up, and then realised I couldn't get on Instagram, and I didn't know how to contact you, and I was like, oh, this is good, and I was like, well, eventually she's going to contact me, because I haven't really been on YouTube as much. I've kind of been around, but my videos are set to schedule anyway, so I don't have to be around for them to go up. My videos are set like a week in advance. Apart from videos are set a week in advance, apart from premieres, which I usually set up the day before or on the day when I know I'm going to do one, or live streams are set up on the day or the day before if I know I'm going to do it. But videos themselves are all scheduled to go up. So I'm only on YouTube now if I'm watching someone's videos or I'm in their live streams, because my videos are just pre-programmed because I'm lazy. I'm too lazy to hang around all day on YouTube. I do have a live, a very small one, but I do have one. Thank you, girl. I will check my email in a bit. And my name is Linda. Fair enough. I will call you Linda or Pink Sprinkles. I don't mind. No one knows my real name. I don't very often give it. Right. If you've got that, I'm going to take that down so no one can see it. And retract it so no one can see my email, because I don't want people sending me crap. Unless you're sending me things to promote or show, then you can send me what you like. You know, I'm always opening to reviewing and sharing products on my channel. So my email is my business, basically. So I haven't been streaming for long, but I didn't want this situation to drag on anymore. I suppose you could say I just wanted to get it out there. However you want to take that. Yeah, I'm glad you won. I'm going to do another giveaway eventually. I don't know when. I haven't decided yet. I'm on the way to 1.5k, so what I might do is I might do one when I hit 1.5k. That would probably be a good one to do, wouldn't it? And I'm getting there. Getting there. Hey there, I'm Pink Sprinkles. Okay, I've got that. It's come through. So we're getting there. Hopefully I can post it out on Friday when I get paid. So it should hopefully be Friday, if that's all right. At the minute, get off my screen. It should be Friday, which is payday. Friday is payday. Gotta get them binge. Gotta get that money. Oh, I've got 8 likes and no dislikes. Ooh, we do likey. Me likey. I haven't had any dislikes for a while. I did have one the other day, and I'm like, seriously? Dislike? Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'll send it Friday now that I actually got your address. I'm sorry it's taken so long. I've had so much on, you wouldn't believe. We were trying to get my partner for his driving test. We had a funeral. My eldest was taking his college exams. My middle child is taking his GCSEs, and my youngest is doing his SATs exams. So I've had a lot on. What else have I had? School trips, counselor. I've had so much in the last couple of weeks, you wouldn't believe it. I need a vacation now, which is in October. So why would people dislike videos? That's just rude. Yeah, if people are going to dislike, I've always been a firm believer, and if you dislike a video, you need to comment why you disliked it. At least give some descriptive criticism so that the person that's live streaming can learn from it, whether it's poor sound quality, poor lighting, you didn't like the content, you don't like me, and just give an overview of why they disliked you. But they don't. They dislike and they scarf us. So, yeah. Sometimes it's just trolls. Sometimes it's just that spite. Sometimes people dislike your content because they actually don't like it, which is fine. I could take a dislike now and then. It's not the first time, and it probably won't be the last. But yeah, I did a stream the other day that got over 120 odd views, and I didn't get one dislike on it. How cool was that? I had a shit ton of likes and no dislikes at all, and there was like 120 views on it, and I'm like, ooh, get me. I was so happy, but that was a late night stream. That was streaming from like 8:30 at night when there's more people around, which is what I would generally like to stream. I'd stream late evening, but that's not always possible because my partner has work. He kind of works till 10, so I could always do a 8:30 till 10 stream and do an hour and a half. So that wouldn't impede on him coming home after a hard day, which he's had recently. A lot of hard days. But that's the world of retail for you. It sucks. And unfortunately, a job is a job. In this day and age, you have to be lucky to have a job. So that's basically how the cookie crumbles in this life. It is like a sauna in my house today. And I wear my hat because my hair looks like crap. And it rhymes. I'm wearing my hat because my hair. It's just unloved, uncared for, and looks like a rat's nest. But who am I to judge myself? Well, actually, to be fair, pretty much judge myself. Well, I don't have much else to talk about. I've highlighted the issue at the start of the video, which is what I wanted to bring up to speed with everyone. How I feel a little bit backed into a corner, like in a boxing ring. I'm up against the ropes and there's no way out. There would be a way out, and that is to avoid both of the people in question and to just take a step back entirely and not watch either of them, which I don't think is the right thing either. I don't think taking a step back and not watching either of them is right either, because that's not what I want. But then again, I'm not going to choose a side. So anyone that wants to tell me to choose this, that, and the other, I'm going to stay impartial. And that's the final word on it. Impartial. Neither one nor the other. I've done that before and it didn't come out very well, and I'm not doing it again. I lost way too many friends last time. having to be put on the ropes to choose a side. And I still lost people. And this time, if I lose people, I lose people. But I'm not choosing a side. Not at the moment. Not when neither of them seem the better option. None of them stand out more than the other of being better. In fact, they seem to be both as bad as each other. So at this point, neither of them are better than each other, which is why I like to see both sides and will continue to. So if you haven't already and you enjoyed this video and this live stream, do give me a big thumbs up on the way out, or thumbs me down, depending on what you want. You can thumbs me down, you can thumbs me up. If there was a sideways thumb, I'd take that as well. You can do both. I've enjoyed this stream. I've got my opinion out there now. So if anyone wants to comment back on this video, who's watching this at a later date, on what I thought, feel free to. Like I said, I will continue to go in Eli's stream, and I will probably more than likely continue to sit in the background on JB's stream and hear him. I may not be commenting in there for fear of being told what to do. So there's always that. But as they said, there are two sides to every story, and I continue to want to hear both. So that's my final word on me choosing a side. I pick neither. So give me a big thumbs up, and I will hopefully see you for another live stream very, very soon. Have a good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Bye.